Yes, sir.
Free throws are green or miss.
Hey, bro. Everybody on Twitter right now. Everybody on X right now, man. Giving y'all the Myplayer builder reveal, bro. I'm in the lab real quick, bro. Cause once they drop that, we going tap into this joint live, bro. We already seen everything that's on X, right? I don't think y'all need me to step into that RAM. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Hold on, real quick, real quick. Hold on, big dog. Oh yeah, y'all tapped in, man. I appreciate y'all boys, bro. Y'all tapped in, man. I appreciate y'all boys, bro. For sure. Just know, man. I'm ready for the builder, bro. Cause all that rah rah, we don't care, bro. We want to see the builds. We want to see the builder, the thing we able to create, bro. Cause if it's worth it, I'm telling you, bro. If it's worth it, we finna really be tapped in, bro. Tall ISO locks. We gonna do everything, man. What y'all most excited for though? 2K26. Oh, that was bogus. Where we at? We got about 7 minutes. And we definitely finna be tuned into that live, bro. Where we at? Boom, boom. Yes, sir. Being able to move on the footer, facts. They need to bring all that stuff back because this is bogus this year. It's crazy how you said that. I just hopped on I was just on 2K24 and I'm not gonna lie, bro. The movement way better than this. You know what I'm saying? Cause on here on 25, you really gotta dribble with both sticks this year in order to really move at an efficient rate. That's why when they see me on the 6'11", the ball handling is shot. 70 ball handle with no speed with ball for real. And it was never like that, so definitely excited, bro. Hold up, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Hey, tall guard or small guard, man? Yo, Rio, what's good, my boy? What you most excited for, gang? We got about 6 minutes for the live stream, and I'm gonna switch over to that too. Gang tap in. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. The live gonna be on YouTube on I want to say the NBA 2K channel. So my job is my job is the hell yeah, I'm gonna just give a live reaction, man. I'm not finna be doing all that information because we all see the info, bro. You feel me? But we all break it down differently. So if y'all here to get my intake, cause I know what I'm looking for. We want dribbling. We want the shooting, you know what I'm saying, to be more consistent. Defense, right? Because boys always swear that strength is defense. Boys be strong as hell in the game and be getting cooked up, bro. So strength ain't even an option, bro. I'd rather be fast, bro, especially on a log. I'd rather have the speed, because if I can beat you to your spot, you're cooked. You know what I'm saying? So everybody look at different things. A better my career story. Definitely, the story is definitely valuable. If you make content, you want cutscenes. A lot of people go strictly with the my career, bro. Like it gives you a lot of creativity when you get into the my career. Like 24 and 23, there was a lot of stuff that they had. Hell yeah. But I'm definitely looking to see what the tall build's looking like. Cause if it's too crazy, I'm definitely making the a 7-2, 7-3 ISO like I did previously. The 6'10s, obviously they coming back. 6'8s, and then my 6'11 from 25. I'm not gonna lie, with the 99 rebound, he's coming back, bro. Like that was probably my favorite build. Being able to dribble, being able to do everything. I just don't know what I'm really making off the rip, because according to my squad, I'm definitely might have to make a smaller guard, but if not, if the tall guards can really dribble like they supposed to, bro, I'm probably gonna go 6'7", 6'8". So we gonna see where we at. 3 minutes. Hey Rio, what you finna make, man? Facts, bro. Jamal Crawford, shooting guard. Definitely with some defense. Second build. A center or power forward. Definitely. Center power forward is always, you feel me, doable, bro. Appreciate you said I'm unpatchable. Center power forward, you definitely can't go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't, you feel me? Just don't be like the rest of them, man. They be making pure insides, bro, as a center. And to me, it makes no sense because on the previous games, bro, you could, even on this one, bro, you can go at a 90+ standing dunk, be dominant in the paint, and still have a 3-ball, still be shooting mids. So when people make pure insides, to me, either one, you got to be the most dominant inside center on the game, or two, your passing skill just have to be like that. Like you have to be the floor general on offense, especially if you the inside, bro. I mean, we playing through you, and if you can't pass, then what's the point of making the inside if you can't pass or be dominant? Small guard with hella speed with perimeter. Small guard. So what if you got small guard? What if you on a 6'2", 6'1", 6'3", but then they make the 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" just as fast or almost as fast, max wingspan, and then they end up boxing because they're just a bigger body. You know what I'm saying? They cover more ground. So it'll be like the little stuff like that. But definitely small guard, you can't mess up with that, bro. Especially running the one. Dex. He said I'm making Dex for the 2s and a guard for the 3. Yeah, I already know you about to go crazy, bro. Bro about to make a speed demon. We got 1 more minute. Boom, boom, boom. He said, one late year, nasty. My main was a 6'1". A 7'1", my bad. 7'1s be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I think the 7'1s was definitely like a sleeper height. And I ain't want to follow the trend, so I ended up going with the 6'11". I feel like 6'11 was a good height for me, max wingspan, because you know for sure they was guarding 7'3s. Like, no question. And then they was fast enough to where they was actually guarding smaller players, too. A lot of people was sleeping on the build just because of the stats, bro. Like, the stats is everything, bro. Don't let boys lie, but at the same time, if you got some skill, dog, the stats can outweigh a lot of it. Because if you know how you are willing to play, bro, if you know your play style, you know what your team need, bro, you're straight. You know what I'm saying? If you got the stick skill to guard guards in general, if you can guard a guard on a guard and you understand patterns and movement, bro, you should be able to do the same thing on the taller player. You know what I'm saying? You just got to react faster because they're obviously a little slower. Let me see. Let me check on this live stream, bro, real quick, because we about to get active, man. And if it ain't live, I'm going to be sick. Hold on, real quick. Oh, yeah, we live. I'm about to slide over to it. Watch this, man. Let's get it. Boom. Check me out, bro. Let me refresh this bad boy. Let's tune in, man. Let's get it. Hell yeah, bro. Hold up. This joint about to be crazy. Actually, let me do this. I'll mute this hoe. Hell yeah, y'all with me, bro. Yeah, they definitely late, bro. Definitely late, but I know what they gonna say, bro. They always gonna say they was waiting on everybody to tune in, man. But nah, they late, bro. Then they want to make a 6'6" power forward. The 6'6" power forward, 95 vert is definitely crazy jumping out the gym. Hey, 6'6" power forward is definitely sleeper. Do you run threes or you run the fives? I end up making a park build and brought him to the rec. Don't get me wrong. I feel like if you know what you're doing, any build can go into the fives. You know what I'm saying? Same with the Pro-Am. Yes, there's comp builds, but I'm not gonna lie. If you got a squad around you and y'all have a system, you could bring any build out there, bro. We've been doing this. If you playing with people who's trash, it's never gonna work. They're gonna get boxed up. But definitely 6'6" power forwards OD. I wish they would drop the Pro. Would do Pro Blade called the facts. They keep playing, bro. They keep playing, bro. They keep giving us these wonky animations, man. We don't care about pro play. It kind of forces you into animations you don't want. They try to make it realistic, but like I said in my video, I feel like they need to find a balance, bro. Like, make it realistic, but then you gotta realize it's still a game. Like 2K25, they was trying to make it so realistic that they wanted everybody to shoot 30-40% from the three, because Steph Curry, one of the best shooters all time, if not the best, and he was shooting 40-something%. So if he's the best shooter, they was trying to, you feel me, give us his baseline, but make it a game, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's an arcade game on top of some realism, and just bring a balance. So hopefully they talking about we're implementing skill over everything. Give everybody a demigod, and then we gonna see who's really the best. That's what I'm on, bro. Rio know, my boy know. We been locked in, bro. Been locked in. So I hope y'all boys ready, man. I'm gonna give y'all my real insight, man. I might pause a little bit if I hear something crazy, but I'm gonna let y'all know what I really think, man. Instead of doing these videos, bro. Give y'all boys the raw dog joint. I'm tweaking. Definitely tweaking, man. Make sure y'all look out for these posts too today, because I got some questions for y'all boys, man. It's May game, because 2K26 around the corner, man. And I'm revamping my whole channel, bro. Everything's going to change. Cinematics, the gameplay. I need y'all suggestion on a couple things. And we just trying to keep it trill, bro, the whole way through, bro. Feel me? Through the glory of God, bro. We got to lock in, man. This the year, bro. What am I making? I don't know. It's tough. Either I'm definitely making a PG off the rip, so that's no question. But it's tough. It's either I'm going small guard based off of what my team need, but if a tall guard can dribble crazy, bro, I'm going tall guard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, they told me to mute that. Let me mute that real quick. The trailer, yes sir. We gonna get right, bro. Hell yeah. But like, we seen this, right? For sure. I'm not tweaking, man. The gameplay look raw, but I pay attention to some of the little things, man. Like the catch animations, like this one. Like, come on, bro. RNG. Why is he jumping like Calvin Johnson to catch a pass up court on the outlet? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. But the flow, everything look cool. The catch and shoot and stuff definitely look straight. You feel me? Allow you to shoot faster. But we really gonna see, bro. Once this live stream start, I'm tweaking, man. Gotta get in the lab this year so I can ISO on my big facts. Just lock in, man. Do the work that most people don't want to do, man. A lot of people won't tell you that they be in the lab So if you're not running with nobody, nothing wrong with dribbling, bro. Hopping into the lab and just practicing, bro. Obviously, you can look up different SIGs, different people online. Yeah, that's cool. But in my opinion, bro, find the style that you want if you don't have your own style, and then just lab on it, bro. Because if you create your own style, you could low-key be unstoppable. When I get the guard and ball, most people dribble the same. So you just figure out the pattern. If they dribble a little different, bro, it don't take that long, a possession or two to figure it out. I would say this year, I definitely folded, man, because at the beginning of the year, I was cooking up. And then, obviously, the game was trash, so I started looking up SIGs just to test some new stuff out, and it threw off my dribbling. So, but let's get it, man.
To NBA 2K26, there has been some news since we last talked. And we didn't have a stream yesterday, but hopefully you were able to check out the new presentation.
Hey, is it me or bro look like AI?
That showed off some of the new details on player spaces and jerseys, the new lightings in the arenas, on the court floors, and much more. I saw some side-by-side pictures yesterday of 2K25 next to 2K26, and to me, it is a big difference. I was seeing some comments that were like, you guys couldn't see a difference. I am not sure what you were looking at.
I seen the difference, bro. There's a lot of sweat, though.
But
a lot of lighting.
The days are flying by, and today we are here to talk about the Myplayer builder. I know many of you have been waiting for this one. Before we get into it, as always, first we do have some housekeeping items to go through. As you hear us talk about NBA 2K26 today, keep in mind that we are talking about NBA 2K26 on Gen 9 platforms. Gen 9 means the version of the game that's on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and the new Nintendo Switch 2. We also do have Twitch drops enabled today,
man. You gonna get
which are a chance for you to earn locker codes just by watching these streams. And today is the last chance to earn these 2 locker codes that we've been talking about for a little bit. So we've had this campaign active since our roadmap stream a few weeks ago, and the next time we see you, it is going to be refreshed with new rewards. But for now, if you have watched for 45 minutes, you do get 2 1-hour double XP coins to help you out in Season 8, knock out those final few levels before the season ends this week. And then if you keep watching beyond that and watch for a total of 2 hours, you get a 100 overall or higher pack in my team, pants for your Myplayer, and also
we ain't tripping on that.
Now, many of you have been watching since our roadmap stream. You are probably going to be finishing your 2 hours very shortly in the next few minutes, if not already. So once you do, at the end of the show, we will talk a little bit more about how to go to the Twitch Drops website, go to your Twitch inventory, make sure you claimed all your drops so that you get your locker codes. But one last note on Twitch Drops, as the name suggests, Twitch Drops are on Twitch. So if you're watching us on TikTok or YouTube or X, come over to Twitch if you want to earn the locker code.
You heard that? Go over to Twitch, man.
Next
if you're trying to get the locker codes. We don't care about that, though.
We did talk about a new creator challenge that we have going on throughout all of these reveals. So if you are a content creator and you break down or react to any of our 2K26 courtside reports in your videos, which many of you do already, just put the hashtag NBA2K challenge on it, and you are going to be helping the community reach a goal of 2,026 videos. After that goal is hit, you all will unlock a locker code for NBA 2K26 that will give you a drawstring bag and a My Team pack that you can use during early access. And on top of that, during this creator challenge, if you go to our website at that link below, you submit your video, you are going to be entered into a drawing for 1 million VC in 2K26, and we are going to pick 26 winners in 2 weeks.
You heard that,
All right,
man.
you guys have heard enough from me. I think you are ready to hear more about the Myplayer builder. First, let's welcome in our special guest from the community up
this
here.
Better not be trash, bro.
It's good to see you as always.
What's good, man? The chat ready to get to it, man. They say you got Hall of Fame Yapper. Well, I guess we
they're telling you to hurry up and hurry up. I got to get out there housekeeping items. Nothing I can do
Hall
about
of Fame
that.
Yap is crazy.
But we are ready to show you a little bit now, and very similar to last week, Tyrese Halliburton and our dev team did record a video together to walk you through some of the highlights of what's new with the builder this year. And as you watch, keep in mind, this video does go by pretty fast.
We get big. I know what you meant, mellow for sure.
But don't worry if
but a melon build would be crazy.
Right after the video plays, we're going to come back here, and then me and Stacks, we're going to go through everything in full detail, one thing at a time. Stacks, I am ready. Chat is clearly ready. They're telling us to hurry up. So
yeah, let's get to it. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get straight to it.
If it's trash, bro, I'm playing FIFA all year, bro.
Hey everyone, Tyrese Halliburton here with Zach from NBA 2K to share the detailed features available in the 2K26 Myplayer Builder. In this courtside report, we'll focus on the new animation glossary, build by badges,
You see how I look?
new scouting
Hell
reports,
yeah.
and a lot more. Now let's get started.
This year, the MyPlayer Builder excels at
Hey,
giving
make
players
sure y'all boys
all
go
the
back
tools
to the
make
stream.
informed decisions when creating
Get y'all
their future
screenshots.
superstar.
You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the numbers.
Starting with the animation glossary, this brand new feature will list every animation with details, attribute, and height requirements. If you have a specific player you
Look
want
at
to
it.
model
Don't
your
show the
game
height.
after, like Tyrese Halliburton, for example, use the search function to find who you're looking for, making it easy to see all the requirements you need to meet to equip their animations.
I
It's a little
love that there are a
different.
lot of options to
Oh,
choose
he's
from.
6'3".
Me
This is
personally,
6'3" build.
I'm a YouTube merchant when it comes to finding a good build.
Create your own build will sift through dozens of NBA player
2-way
comparisons
three-point
before
slash
choosing
here.
the best animations associated with the suggested players and assign them as default animations for a more enjoyable and streamlined experience from the start.
Battlefield. I definitely need that. I ain't gonna lie.
The new Build by Badges feature in NBA 2K26 can help shape the framework for your MyPlayer. Choose your desired badges and tiers.
96 mid,
Bronze,
96.3 for the
silver,
Hall of Fame
gold,
shifty shooter.
Hall of Fame, and Legend. The minimum attribute points required will automatically be locked in. Spend your remaining attribute points to max out categories of your choosing and reach a 99 potential overall without missing out on your must-haves.
Build was trash.
Scattering reports display your best badges and attributes and coaches you on your strengths and weaknesses. For example,
ISO
you make a
Savant.
point guard with
That's
a
a
low
build
pass
name right
accuracy
there.
rating. The builder will flag this as an area of concern. a potential
Midi
detriment
three,
to your
dunking,
teammates.
no
This
defense.
might
I
be more
already
in depth
know.
than the scouting reports I see during the season. This is pretty fire.
I mean, I like the breakdown of it. Look, alright.
Max plus ones are back, and now there are new Max plus twos. They work just like they sound. Max plus ones push badges one tier beyond
Max
their
plus
max
two.
potential, and Max
That's
plus
definitely
twos
gonna help the
take
tall
them 2 tiers
build. So
higher.
if you get a lower
Takeover
badge,
Surge,
shooting
Hot
badge,
Start,
for example,
and Clutch
it could be
Achieve are
gold.
perks that temporarily
Make sure you get
boost
your gold
badges
shooting
up
badges
one
on the
tier
taller
in different
builds,
game situations.
and you bump it
They
up
can
to
even
half.
boost a badge beyond their max potential.
Think about that.
New in 2K26, build specialization goals allow you to enhance your MyPlayer's potential in a specific skill area.
Make
For
1,000
each save,
oh,
you
for
can pick
sure.
one of 5
So,
areas to
my
specialize
career
in:
grind.
finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebounding. Each area features 9 unique goals that test your abilities in that
A
specialty.
shooting cap
Your mastery
breaker.
will earn you rewards tailored to
Oh,
each
you
skill
grinding my
area, including
career.
skill boosts,
You get your cap
unique
breaker
apparel
for
and
that. You know what I'm
cosmetics,
saying?
new archetype names, cap breakers for that skill area,
Oh,
and permanent
yeah.
max plus 1 and max plus 2 badge perks.
I think that's gonna help you master your build, bro.
Cap breakers aren't just back in NBA 2K, they're evolving. In NBA 2K26, each cap breaker will still raise your highest rated and strongest attributes by 1 point. But if you choose to apply them to your lowest rated attributes, you will see larger boosts. For example, if your
Damn.
favorite MyPlayer build is struggling in the rec because you left its free throw rating low, the cap
Hell no,
breaker
we're not
could raise
touching
your
free throw.
rating by double digits and provide a significant improvement.
Cap breakers were a
That's-
game changer
that's
in
aight.
2K25. I'm glad
But
they
if
brought
it's
it to
if your
2K26.
driving dunk is
My
a
boys are
25, bro,
gonna
there's no need to cap break it, bro. You clearly didn't want to dunk.
Rebirth has multiple tiers this year, letting you carry over more progress from your existing saves than ever before. Silver Rebirth is unlocked at 90 overall and allows you to instantly unlock any newly created MyPlayer's maximum potential to the highest overall rating that you previously reached. As you reach 95 overall across new saves, you will unlock Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth. These new Rebirth tiers automatically upgrade your badges to their respective level once attribute requirements are met.
The MyPlayer Builder in
Oh, alright,
2K26
that's
gives
cool.
you all the tools to make the best possible build, so you can be a difference maker on
ISO
the court.
sniper.
Whether you create your own build from scratch or build by badges, find what works for you with numerous personalization options.
It was fun breaking down all the new features in the MyPlayer Builder this year. Thanks for joining me, Tyrese.
Pre-order NBA 2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt
Oh,
Edition today
no, bruh.
and start testing the revamped MyPlayer Builder sooner with early access, starting on August 29th.
Oh yeah. See, the moment we've all been waiting for, I feel like it was worth the wait. Worth hearing Evan Yap, man. We got
I didn't hear nothing,
to the dev
bruh.
team, and they definitely put in work on
I
this
didn't-
one. Me and Evan is about to dive a little bit deeper into this thing, man. So Evan, are you ready to
Yeah,
talk
dive
a little bit
deeper. I'm
more
gonna have to go
detail
back
about some of these
and check out the screenshots.
new
I'll give a
features we got
real
here?
breakdown, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
am.
you,
And look, I
bro.
just want to say, I
I
love
ain't
these
see
videos because
shit.
they are just packed with footage. You guys just saw it.
Facts.
There's menus and game footage and basically that entire trailer. So I know
They
many
kept
of you
showing
are
that
going to
that,
go
that
back
week
and break it
6-3
down second
build.
by second, and I will be looking forward to seeing your posts and your videos. But for now, we are going to be doing a little bit of that ourselves as well. So Stacks is going to take us through the courts report, and then we are going to give you the full breakdown of everything that Tyrese and Zach talked about, let you digest it all a little bit more slowly. And then on top of that, we
Facts.
do have a
A
few
bunch
extra
of it
things to
for no
share as well
reason.
that weren't even talked about in the video at all. Stacks, I am ready for whatever you got first.
Let's get it. Let's start out with the animation glossary. I was noticing that myself. Felt like this was a really good feature. It saves a lot of time for a lot of people. But let's talk a little bit more about it in detail.
Sure. So you may remember from a few weeks ago, back during the roadmap stream, that we mentioned one of the themes of this year's builder is giving you more information and more quality of life improvements, because we know that making a build is really important, right? That sets the foundation of how you play and your gameplay experience in my career. So we know how important that is to you, and the dev team has added this brand new.
I mean, if you need a
animation
glossary, that's cool.
Now,
But like,
you don't have to go look up what the different animation requirements are.
but
which
like,
ratings
look at
you
it.
have
He's
to
a
pay and all that.
6'3",
You
bro.
can simply pull up this tab in the
6'3".
builder
This
that
build
has all the
track,
animations,
6'3",
and it lists
no
every single
shooting,
one, with
99
the
lay,
requirements,
all that
and
ball
also, if
handle,
there are any,
and
also the height
still, he didn't even get a
requirements as
99
well.
still.
That alone,
Like, they're
is a huge
showing,
quality of
they
life
showing
improvement.
BS, bro.
But
You
as you
saying?
heard Tyrese mention, there is also a search function. So
Like,
if you
why,
tap
bro?
triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox, you will bring up this
Fact, just
keyboard.
give us
You'll
the
type
builder.
exactly which player's animations you want to see. So if you want all of Halliburton's animations, or you want to model yourself off of Steph Curry, and you want all of Steph Curry's animations, you can type their name and you can see specifically their animations and what requirements you need to meet to play and look like them. But while we are here about animations, there is one more thing here that kind of went by quick. But Zach mentioned that in the past, when you made a custom build, you ended up with all default animation, right? As most of you in the chat know, those animations are not necessarily the ones that look the coolest or the ones that are most fun to use. So this year, the dev team has made it so that once you've made your own custom build, the builder is going to go through dozens and dozens of NBA player comparisons for the build you made, even beyond the first 3 that you see when you're at the scouting report. And then it's going to automatically pick the best animations from those players to give them to you right away.
Yo, they're
You can
giving
see
you
in this
AI
screenshot, this
animations. It's
build,
crazy.
we got a lot of Curry animations, Lillard, Brunson animations. It got
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of
guess
Curry,
that's cool for people who
animations
don't
by
know what
default.
SIGs they want.
And you can, of course, still
But
change these.
like I said, the
but
build
this
they're
is the
showing
way
is
that the dev
trash.
team is making the builder more friendly. So if you don't want to bother changing your animations, especially at the start, you will have fun packages that you can play with right away. So that part's not necessarily about the animation glossary, but figured while we're talking about
Man,
animation,
if you're looking for a
we should
build,
mention it
bro,
here.
you really need help, man. Slide to my Discord, bro. I got you.
So we definitely got some quality of life upgrades. I know for me personally, going and making
Facts.
a build and
But as
checking
long as you
the
take your
requirements
time,
and
ain't
all
no
that
rush,
stuff
yo.
like that
Don't
was
rush
a
y'all
hassle.
build,
So now
for sure.
being able to do that while you're making your build is a huge W in my opinion. Next up, we got build by badges. Let's get into a little bit.
Because
Yeah.
boys be in a rush
Man,
for nothing.
That's what I was looking for.
just to play the same interact
This
every
one's
year.
kind of cool.
Or
So
online
building
in
by
general.
badges is something that many of you already do. I think many of you in the chat already do this, right? You play with your attributes and try to put them at the sweet spot where you can unlock as many badges as possible. And you know those badges are going to play a big role in how you perform on the court. So this year in 2K26, the dev team has now added this as a feature. So in the build by badges menu, you can pick which tier of a badge you want. So you can see here,
mean,
you
this
got
is
bronze,
cool.
silver, gold, Hall of Fame, or legend, and it is going to show you the requirement for each one. So in this example, you can see that for Hall of Fame shifty shooter, you need either a 96 mid-range shot or a 96 three-point shot. And let's say you want to lock that in. If you click the right stick, it is going to ask you which attribute you want to pin. And pinning an attribute just means that you are going to lock in that attribute rating as your minimum. So for this example, let's say you pick whether you want a 96
that max
mid-range
plus
shot.
two. Yeah,
or a
the max
96
plus 2
three-point
definitely
shot.
gonna be
Let's say you
fire.
pick
I think
mid-range
that's what's
shot.
gonna make
Once it's
make
pinned,
your builds.
you can then safely
Like if you get a
adjust the
taller
rest of
build
the
and you,
attributes
the
without
goal
losing
is
badges
if you
that
get a
know
taller
that
build and you
really,
want to be able
really
to
want
shoot,
have for your
don't
build.
really
This
worry
person
about
really
the
wanted to have Hall of
attribute
Fame
number,
shifty
man.
shooter,
Focus
that pins
on
it so that they can make the other
focus on the
adjustments
badge
without losing
tier.
that.
If you get a
Many of us
gold
in the
shooting
build in the
badge
past,
that
many
you
of us
want
who
to be
did
on
build by
legend,
badges,
you should be
we always
straight.
got like you make one
And,
little attribute go down
honestly,
by one
bro,
attribute point, you lose the badge you need, then you go all
if
the way
you
back
go
up, and
higher
then when you did
mid,
that, some of the other attributes
then
that
your
were
three
connected
ball.
to it
Make
went
sure your
down
three
with
ball
it,
is
and you had to
decent, I
kind of
guess. But
adjust
if you
and
go
fix
higher
everything.
mid on a
This
taller
kind of just
guard,
keeps things locked in. So
obviously you
it's
should be
really
straight.
huge quality of
You know what I'm
life.
saying? Because you unlock the
So
badge. That's
if
how the
you are
game works.
somebody who already
The
does
best
this,
players is
hopefully
usually
this is a nice feature
slashers,
for you.
midi,
But if you're somebody
and
newer
they
to
give
the
you
game,
room to
you
have
just now
defense too.
realized that you should probably be maximizing the badges you get on your Myplayer. This feature is going to help you out and educate you at the same time. So hopefully you guys like this.
That's crazy too. That one right there for me, another like I said, quality of life
Ooh.
change.
Max
Being
height was
able to lock
7'3",
that
at
in,
least from what I know.
Making a build, like especially if you're making a specialist
But they
build,
should boost it.
You know what I'm saying?
For
That
sure.
you're just
That'd be
building,
crazy.
Making something specifically for those badges. That'll make that a lot easier as well. Next up, we kind of talked about this during the roadmap stream, so we don't got to spend too much time on it. But it is the body types.
Body
so
type.
we did talk about this.
If the
but back
body
then,
types
we didn't
affect
have
the
a
way you
screenshot.
move,
Now we do have a screenshot.
bruh, you might as well be
that we can
skinny
show.
every year, bro. That's the
So you
best
can
body
see here
type. The skinniest
that,
possible.
when you are deciding your build position and your body measurements, that there is a new body type potential preview on the right side.
Facts.
Little
Gotta
box with
test the
player in it.
attributes.
That is a visual
Gotta test the
preview that you can
attributes.
use the right stick
Cap
to kind of
rate,
scroll
boost.
through, and you're going to see the
How
different
many
body
challenges
types
you
your build can
And like
eventually
from what
unlock
I've seen,
by doing workouts.
I'll talk
in the
about it
Gatorade
after
gym.
for sure.
What we mentioned a while back
that's
is
dope
this is
right
just
there.
a really nice quality of life feature. You no longer have to make a build, go to the Gatorade gym,
So
find out
6'3",
the
you
build
see you
doesn't
get the
get the body type you want,
99.3 or
back all the way
94.3,
back out to the
99
main menu
still.
to the builder, do it
94
again,
don't.
do a new build, check the Gatorade
I
gym
mean,
again,
6'3"
and
is
rinse and
always
repeat. It
straight.
did take a long time. So this is going to skip all that for you, and now right in the builder, you can see that,
big as
if you
hell,
want a
though.
swole build, or if you want a
Swole.
skinny body type, you can see that right from the start. So hopefully this is another improvement that kind of makes your builder experience just a little bit better.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah,
want
I
to be
was looking at
brolic
the
on
build
the
on the screen,
basketball
that
court.
build is a lot.
But as long as you
Anyway,
could
moving
dribble, if
forward,
it don't
we got
affect your speed,
build
you should be
templates.
straight.
Let's talk about that.
We don't care about build templates, man.
Yeah, so
you
this
should make
part,
your own
if you guys
build,
saw a little
man. Be
snippet of it in the
unique.
video, this probably looked familiar to
So-
many of you. So our build templates are returning. These are the grab and go options that get you a solid build that you can use right away if you want. So
Grab and
especially if
go
you're newer
like a
to the
drive-thru.
game, but also if you just don't want to spend time coming up with your own build, these are really, really helpful. So we could take a quick second and go over the three options. But NBA templates, those are, as the name suggests, those are for you to play like your favorite NBA player. So if you use those templates as is, you will get all the animations of whichever player that build is modeled after. And this year, each season, the dev team is going to add a new set of these NBA templates that have a theme. And for the first season, right at launch, the first theme of the year is going to be a collection of players who have been named All-Stars more than once. So it's going to be many names that you recognize. Then in the middle, we have ProTune builds. Those are built by the pros. And what that means is they are built by our dev team. They're built by our experts over there at Visual Concepts. They are going to let you pick a position and a play style. And then it gives you a list of builds that match your preference, and you can pick the one that's good for you. Then you can see there in the upper right corner that starting in Season 2, we are going to have community builds again. These are templates submitted by build makers from around the community. So they are focused on builds.
Man, they might as
that
well
are
put my
unique,
build in the community
competitive, or
build,
perhaps
bro.
both. And this has always been my favorite. I have been very open on past streams that I am somebody who watches a bunch of videos from our experts in the community, and I end up copying one of their builds. Right? I might make a little tweak here and there, but I end up copying somebody's build that I saw their video of. So ever since we've added these community builds, I use them every single year. And one cool note about these is that we are working on an official submission process for these. So that if you are a community member, you love making builds, you make content on them, we are going to try to make a process for you to submit your build for consideration. Because in the past, we've just had builds that were submitted to me or submitted to our dev team directly, and we don't want community builds to be limited to people who can message us directly. So we are working on something, and in Season 1, hopefully we'll have more to share about how you can get involved in community build templates yourself as well. What's next? Those are the 3 builder paths.
Yo, man,
Big facts.
that is crazy, man. But
They should have took my
here we go,
6'11",
community
man.
builds. That's a huge one for the community too, because I remember I'm just speaking to people about how they submit a build for the community build. So that's pretty fire, man. I know we got a lot of probably lesser known amazing build creators in the community, so it's going to be good for those people to get an opportunity to be showcase their build inside the game. So next up,
Exactly.
we also have height balancing. Height
This is
balancing,
what I'm
what
here
does that
for.
mean?
Height
Well, there's a
balancing,
things here.
bro.
And the first one, I don't think was in the video. I don't think I
Please
remember
don't
hearing
break
it.
this, dog.
But the max height for my players is now going to be 7'4".
7'4" is the
Well,
max
7'3"
height.
weren't tall enough for you.
7'4".
That Benyama height or that Zach Edey height, you can now make 7'4" build.
That's dope.
But across the
I'm
board-
going
across the
7'4" this
board,
year.
Short and tall. The
I'm
dev
definitely
team really
making one.
spent a lot of effort. making
But that
sure
means
no
the
matter what
7'3"
height
should
you
be
are,
better, or the
you can make a
7'2s
build that
should
is
be
effective.
crack. You know what I'm
If
saying?
you want to make a really short build or a really tall build, you can. That is totally your
That's
preference.
dope though.
But we want to make sure that whether you are short, tall, or medium sized, it is a balanced experience so that there is more build diversity, which is a big goal.
Cause you got to
of
think,
course,
height
for the
is an
budget.
attribute, bro. Don't let them. If you taller, bro, you should be able to get away
Perfect.
with
Yep,
a little
I
more,
think
even if your stats are
overall,
lower.
That's something people wanted too. A little bit more build diversity, and not kind of just running into the same type of builds all over the place in any game mode that they play. So that's pretty cool as well. Moving on, we got the scouting report. Now, this is something I saw a little bit in that video that I kind of want to know a little bit more about as well.
Yeah, so this is the new final page of the builder. It looks a little different than what you've seen in the past, and this is what we call a scouting report. So it's essentially a more detailed summary of the build that you just made, and it has more information than you're used to. So on the left side, you have stuff you're familiar with. You see your shades of NBA comparisons and your archetype name. And also, by the way, while we're here, a little side note on archetype names. I don't know if you heard Tyrese mention it in the video, but there are roughly 10 times the number of build names compared to last year. So there will be plenty of unique names that you'll be able to see.
7'1" is gonna be
I
moving
saw
crazy.
Zach on
But
X,
7'4"
on
is
Twitter,
definitely gonna be tough.
asking the community for
If you
names
can
as
cook it
well.
with a
There are gonna be
7'4",
plenty of
bruh.
new unique names for
You
your build.
deserve
But anyways,
to
back
go
the scouting
viral,
report.
man.
On the right side, you are going to see your best badges and attributes, and then a new section at the bottom that coaches you on your strengths and weaknesses. So, let's say
I'm
you
definitely
made a
making
point
a
guard,
6'11"
but
again.
for some reason, you decided not to upgrade your pass accuracy. Those of you who have played with point guards with no pass accuracy know that may not be the best point guard to have as your teammate. So the weaknesses section is going to call out that you lack passing vision. Like for example, for this build, you might not be the best teammate if you're a point guard that has no pass accuracy. So it is entirely up to you. It is
Hey, I know a lot of
optional.
boys
You want to
who
try
lack
to
pass
address your
vision on the
weaknesses
court
because
with a
there are, of
90
course,
pass
trade-offs,
side, bro.
right? You increase your pass accuracy, you got to decrease something else. But this way, you cannot say you weren't warned. And especially if you are newer to the builder and you are just experimenting, this scouting report kind of helps educate you on the builds as you start to understand the roles that each attribute plays and how they affect your play styles on the court. So this scouting report is really
Nah,
about
you ain't
educating
lying.
you
Definitely gonna
on
be
the build
moving
you
like
made and giving you
this.
more information than we have in the past on this
You ain't
final
lying,
page
bro.
of the builder.
Okay, perfect. I think there's a lot of people that kind of need that, man. I've been seeing some bad builds out here for a few years, so having a little bit more information on what your build can and can't do. I know somebody right now, I ain't gonna say no name, that's where they build can do everything, so we definitely need that right there. Let's move it forward, man. You made a great build, you did your thing inside of there. Now let's talk about badge perks.
This
we got
is,
there?
yeah, we need that.
Yeah, so now we are getting into the second theme of the builder that we talked about a few weeks back, and that is how you can keep improving your build after you've done making it. So everything from now on is talking about after the builder process. And the way that worked in NBA 2K25 got a lot of positive feedback. So in 2K26, you are going to see a lot of what you love return, but also more on top of it. So for badge perks, the first one to talk about is Max Plus 2s. Because as most of you know and probably remember, Max Plus 1s, they boost one of your badges one tier even beyond their max. Just like the name sounds, Max Plus 2s do the same thing, except 2 tiers higher. So if you have a badge that maxes out at gold and you can insert it into a Max Plus 2 slot, that is going to boost that badge all the way to legend.
Like I said, bro.
Then we have badge perks that activate in specific game situations. So Takeover Surge is a perk that boosts badges one tier beyond their max potential while you have your takeover bar filled all the way to level 5. Then Hot Start, that one specifically activates during the early portions of game. So you're going to come out of the gates with one of your badges, or 2 if you have both slots unlocked, one of your badges temporarily boosted one tier higher. Then the last one is Clutch Gene. And if you put badges in these slots, they will be boosted one tier during high pressure situations. So in the park, high pressure situation means like late game situations down the stretch. But if you're playing like full games, that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter, and overtime, that's going to be when this clutch gene kicks in. So these are various badge perks that you're going to be able to earn from seasonal rewards and other places that take your badges quite literally to the next level, or I guess in the Max Plus 2's case, 2 levels higher. Not just 1, but 2 levels higher, from gold all the way to legend, or whatever your max is, add 2 on top of that. So I think these are really cool for your badges this year, Stacks.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, last year, Max Plus 1, the way I made my build, that was kind of like, I almost came to a point to where I felt like I needed it. Now having Max Plus 2, definitely going to change the game for my build personally, once I be able to make that, figure out what that is, and then for a bunch of people as well. I know we got a lot of build specialists in the community that's going to know how to take advantage of these type of badge perks right there. So I'm excited to see what the community is able to do with those. Moving forward, next up, we got takeover progression. Takeover progression, Evan. What do we got here?
I don't think this was in the video at all. So many of you probably asking, how does takeover work? Well, the core of the system is just like last year, right? There's 5 levels. It's automatic. You don't have to activate takeover, and you get stronger and stronger attribute boosts as you go up to 5 levels. Then at the end, you get a takeover ability. We talked about that a couple weeks ago about how that system was going to return. We got a lot of positive feedback on that. So I'm sure that sounds familiar. But this year, as you continue to fill your takeover meter over multiple games, you are going to unlock over 40 takeover related rewards. And some of these rewards are going to be takeover token. And you can see in this screenshot on the right side that this person has 39 available tokens. And these takeover tokens are how you unlock new takeovers this year. So in total, there are 44 takeovers and 11 takeover abilities. So that is much more consolidated compared to 2K25. So it's consolidated so that each takeover is more impactful based on feedback from the community that last year there may have been too many takeovers. Once you unlock a new takeover this year,
I don't know what to think about the takeovers,
get access to the full 5 levels. You do not have to keep hitting level 3 to unlock level 4 to unlock level 5. Once you use your takeover tokens and unlock a takeover, you get access to all 5 levels right away. Besides that, there are other takeover rewards though. We have takeover presets that allows you to change which takeover you have equipped between games very quickly. There's takeover accelerators. Those speed up how quickly your takeover meter fills up as you're doing good things on the court. And then the last one is my favorite, and I think it's going to be the favorite for many of you. Stacks, I'm curious. Do you have any guesses? And don't cheat. I know you have it in front of you, so you could just look, but don't cheat. I'm curious if you know where I'm going next.
First and foremost, people in the chat are asking if this is live. Yes, it is live. We're live right now.
Yes.
2, I gotta admit, Evan, I already looked. I was already looking over this stuff, man. I'm gonna still guess though. Is it maybe custom takeovers? Are we getting custom takeovers, Evan?
That's a great guess, Stacks.
Custom takeovers.
Stacks couldn't help himself. He already looked ahead. But yes, the final reward is custom takeover.
I think that's
this
dope.
Has been something that I've seen requested often, and the dev team was able to make it
Don't
happen
let me go
this year.
crazy.
So after you unlock this final reward, we're going to show you the custom takeover menu, and here's what it looks like. It is going to allow you to design your own takeover.
This is hard.
You can pick up to 3 attributes that you want to target. So in
This
this
is
example,
hard.
this person decided to target speed with ball, 3-point shot, and close shot. It is really up to you. And then after that, you can pick from any takeover ability that your build is qualified to use and pair it with those attribute boosts. So in this case, this person picked lethal layup. And there are a crazy amount of possibilities here. You really can pick what is going to work best for your build and your play style. And this is a huge way to kind of improve upon your build during the year. And one of the ways that we were talking about,
I think that's
hinting
dope,
at
yo.
a couple weeks back. Stacks, I'm very excited for custom takeover. I'm going to try to earn that as quickly as possible. And I think many people are going to be as well.
Yeah, I think that's a huge W. Custom takeovers, man. I remember last year, I wanted a specific takeover, but I couldn't get it for my builds, and being able to now have it custom.
Yeah, everything.
Yo, like
that's
I
dope.
said, man,
That's
all of the
definitely
build
dope.
creators
You could-
and people that spend a lot of time,
I think you could really
in the
like
builder are going to be making some
create like a
crazy
unique
stuff.
style.
I'm
You know what I'm
already
saying?
knowing
So
right now,
if you
y'all
are
better
like
be locked
creating
in with your
content or
favorite
whatever the
build
case may
creators.
be,
'Cause I already know, like,
I make a
it's gonna be
build.
some
I got my
insane
own
stuff.
custom takeover.
They're
Obviously,
gonna be able to
bro,
take
you
all of
could
these new
you could be
features
unique, man, and
think
boys gonna
about
have
those
to
things while
put
making the
respect
build
on
and
your
knowing what
name.
to upgrade and
That's
knowing
how I
not
look
to
at it.
upgrade, because they could get
And
this
they
on
gotta
the
come
other
straight
side
to
of
the
that.
source to
Like,
get it.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead and move forward and talk about build customization. No, specialization, sorry. Somebody asked me to
Yeah,
draw a
yeah.
script, so
Well,
there you go.
look, I always say things are my favorite features, and sometimes the chat calls me out that I say everything is my favorite. But really, really, I do think this one might be my favorite thing that we've talked about this year, so far at least. There's more coming, but so far this is my favorite feature because, as you heard Zach and Tyrese talk about, the dev team has added these new build specialization quest line. So for each save file, you are going to be able to pick one of 5 skill areas to specialize in, and these are the same as the 5 attribute categories. So you can pick from finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebounding. And you do have to meet the attribute requirements for the specialty that you want to pick. Now, each of these specialties is going to give you a unique quest line that has 9 quests in it. And as you complete these 9 quests, you are going to
probably get cap
unlock
breakers for this.
really, really cool new rewards, including more new ways to upgrade your build. So let's say you choose the shooting quest line. This is a quick preview that we have of the 9 quests that you get for the shooting quest line. You can see that for shooting, you are challenged to make mid-range shots or 3-point shots. It's up to you. And with this, as you complete these, you can earn rewards like skill boosts and new clothing items, which many of you probably expected. But also, as you can see here, if you look closely, there are permanent max +2 badge perks, permanent cap breakers, and also new unique archetype names that you can earn from these build specializations.
Yeah, this tough right here. I need that.
This is a massive
Hey, yo.
when we said
Nah,
earlier,
for
a couple
real.
weeks
Speed and
back,
agility
that
for the
dev
7
team wanted
fours.
to add new ways
Facts.
for you all to improve your builds during the year. This is exactly what I had in mind.
This is
exactly
this
what we
is
meant.
tough.
And
I think this
you
is
all
build.
are really gonna like this. You're gonna be
this give you
earning
some
max +1s,
uniqueness,
max
dog.
+2s, cap breakers, and a bunch
Definitely.
of
This
great
is I
rewards
was.
from these quest
Yeah.
lines.
Hold on, I'm gonna
that
talk
can
to y'all
really
after
either
this. This
emphasize
crazy.
the best skill for your build, or you can kind of see maybe you have a weakness that you want to fill in a little bit, and then make your build a little bit more well-rounded. Either way, build specialization, brand new feature. Really excited that we're gonna have this in 2K26.
And just to be sure we heard that correct, Evan, there's no misinformation going on. You said permanent max +2s?
Yes.
Permanent
Well,
max +2.
Yes, I believe so. I believe they are permanent.
All right. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure that sounds fire. It seems
Yeah, I don't
the
think y'all
community, people in
understand
the
it,
chat
bro.
like that part of it, so I like that part of it too. Let's move on.
I don't think
We
y'all
got more
understand it, bro.
impactful cap breakers. I was looking at that inside the video, and definitely, I'm just need a little bit of catching up to do. Let's get a little bit more information on that. I seen like +14s and plus like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's talk cap breakers because everybody loves cap breakers. We couldn't go a stream without talking about these. But essentially, the way you all currently understand cap breakers is that a +1 cap breaker literally adds +1 to your attribute point, right? So for many of you, this past year in 2K25, you chose to use those +1 cap breakers to make your best attributes even better, right? You wanted a 94 to go to 95 or 95 to go to 96, right? Well, this year in 2K26, the cap breakers still work that way for your best attributes, right? They can't go that much higher. You're still capped at 99. But if you use them on your lowest rated attributes, you are actually going to see an even bigger impact. So let's say you made a great build. You were having a lot of fun with it in the park. That's the mode you play
Telling you,
normally.
7'4"
But then you
max
got some
wingspan.
friends and they're
It'd
like,
be
hey, let's go
crazy.
play in the rec instead. Well, the difference is the rec has free throws if you get fouled.
We don't care about
So
free
if you are
throw,
like this
man.
person and you have a 44 free throw rating, you are going to be a liability for your team, right?
Nah, we
Well,
not.
for this
No
person,
liability.
if they use the cap breaker on an attribute that is low rated, that +1 cap breaker is not just +1 attribute, it does raise your attributes by double digits. So it is going to provide.
I don't really
significant
think this is
improvement.
even
So for this person, let's say
important,
for their
bro.
free throw rating,
Because if I go
instead
no
of one
driving
cap
don't
breaker taking them from
like
a
this.
44 to a 45 this year.
Matter of fact, I'll
it
talk
could
about
go
that
up
thing. 'Cause this is
11
crazy, bro.
attribute points, and that's just with one cap breaker. You can zoom in, take a screenshot of this, and see this example. How every single stage there could be more than +1 attribute with each +1 cap breaker. So this is really about making cap breakers literally more impactful this year. And as we talked about already, you can earn these cap breakers from build specialization quests. They are still going to be in season rewards, rep rewards, and there are also other new ways to earn cap breakers that we can't talk about just yet today. So you're just going to have to be patient and wait and see. But cap breakers are back, and they are much more impactful than they were this past year.
We need the details, man. We need the full details. All right, let's go on. Last but not least, the new rebirth feature. Let's talk about it.
Yes. The Rebirth got a nice upgrade as well, and this is a very, I saw a lot of W's in the chat when this was playing in the video. But there are now multiple tiers of Rebirth, and that means you can carry over more and more progress the higher your tier. So at 90 overall, you're going to unlock Silver Rebirth. That means your max potential will be unlocked to match your highest rated build, and your badges are going to start at Silver. That is just like how it used to be. But as you keep reaching 95 overall on new saves, you are going to unlock more tiers of Rebirth. We're going to call them Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth, just like the badge tiers. And it is named that way because with those rebirths, the badges on your new saves will automatically start at that tier, right? As long as they're eligible, right? A badge that's only eligible for Silver is not going to suddenly start at Legend, but it will start as high as it is eligible for.
So we gotta get to 95 overall. So your first character, bro, your first build should be a 95 overall before you make a second. Just think about that.
So with Legend Rebirth,
so whatever build you make off the rip, make sure you make him, get him up to a 95 dog before you make a second one.
You are really gonna like this feature.
Period.
Especially those of you I've seen max out all 15 of your save slots or however many there are. You guys are really going to like this feature because as you make your new builds with that higher rebirth from Hall of Fame and Legend Rebirth, you are really going to be saving a lot of time as you keep making new builds.
So basically you unlock it at a 95, your next build will get to that tier, but you still got to buy VC, bro. You know what I'm saying? To put
All
him
right.
up.
That was a lot of information right there. I know a lot of people was
I got
excited
some.
to
I
see,
gotta go back,
builder
man.
information. I think we went
To
over
a couple
lot of
different
great
things that stuck out to me.
I'm sure there's still some other things that we don't know about yet. I'm looking forward to know about.
Then I want to answer y'all questions too, for sure.
Let's hear about it.
Any questions?
Yeah, so that is everything new with the Myplayer builder this year. As you're making new builds, you are going to see more information and more quality of life features than ever before. So we talked about the animation glossary, build by badges, the scouting report that gives you more information on your build. But then after that, for those of you who really get into the nitty-gritty of the builds, after that, I hope you all will feel that we kept our promise when we said that there would be new ways to improve your build throughout the year. So there are things like the build specialization, the new custom takeover, the cap breakers are better. So look, I am really excited for this year's builder. The full courtside report is live on the NBA 2K website. So if you missed any part of this stream, you can read through the blog there, or you can wait until we're off, sign off, and then the VOD will be up on our Twitch channel and YouTube channels as well, where you can rewatch this. Either one, up to you.
I was gonna say the same thing, man.
If you have any questions about what we talked about today, go head over to our Discord at discord.gg.
The cap breakers, bro. I don't think it'll make a difference.
We have a 2K26 questions channel in there. Drop your questions in there. We're going to share some with our dev team and try to answer as many as we can. Remember though, keep your questions on topic, please, because we are talking about the Myplayer builder right now. So we are not answering questions about the city or my team or anything else that is still to come. Please try to help us keep things organized in there and make sure your questions are about what we revealed today.
Facts.
But a couple of housekeeping items to close things out. If you did finish your Twitch drops, which I hope many of you have, especially if you've been watching with us since our roadmap stream a few weeks ago, you probably finished both the 45 minutes and the 2-hour Twitch drop locker codes. Make sure you claim it in your Twitch inventory. Then go to the NBA 2K Twitch drops website at this link below, which is nba.2k.com/twitch-drops. On this website, you're going to want to log in with the same Twitch account that you use to watch for your Twitch drops. It has to be the same Twitch account, otherwise we don't know that you watched 45 minutes or you watched 2 hours. So log in with that same account, the page is going to refresh, and your locker code will be shown right there. Today is the last day to earn the current Twitch Drops reward. So if you didn't finish your watch time yet, we are going to raid somebody, maybe sitting right next to me. We are going to raid somebody after this show, and you are going to be able to get some drops time on their channel as well.
42 or 55
because today
is
the last
definitely
day for
not
the
worth
current
it, bro.
rewards. The next time we see you, the Twitch Drops rewards are going
But
to
I'm gonna
be
go over a couple things that stuck out to me.
Speaking of the next
But I'm
time
gonna
we
go
see
backwards,
you,
bro.
we are going to be talking
And then after,
about my team.
if y'all
next
got
week.
any questions y'all want to
So
ask me,
far, I
bro,
think we
I'm
said
here.
There's going to be the King of the Court in my team.
So
That's gonna have
I'ma mute this,
$10,000 on the
you know what I'm
line on the
saying?
weekends, but there is
Mute
plenty
this,
more to share
get my
about
music
my
back
team, so
on,
be sure
keep it
to
low,
tune in next week.
and then
for
I'm gonna
my
go back
team
to the
stream.
stuff that
Remember,
stuck out
little
to me.
dates on the tape cassettes here.
And I
those
want y'all
are week
feedback,
of
bro.
dates.
'Cause
Monday, I
for
hear
real,
people
some
they're like,
boys
"Hey,
be
where's your
tripping.
stream? You forgot to go live." Those are week of dates. So the reveal could be any day during that week. We try to keep you guys on your toes, but as always, we will announce the date ahead of time so you guys know when to tune in.
Bet.
Very last thing, I have been seeing some of the reaction in the chat as we go, and I cannot wait to go fully check out how everybody is feeling. But we do want your feedback on what we shared today. So when
I
the
think there's
curtains
some
close
good
on Me and
information,
Stacks,
man.
you are going to see a survey that shows up on the screen as a QR code, which we are also going to pin in the chat. We would really appreciate it if you fill that out. Give us some feedback on how you're feeling about, build specialization, custom takeover, all the new features that we talked about today. And I do look through every single one of those responses.
Facts.
So let us know what you think in that survey. But Stacks, I have yapped enough at the beginning of the
Hall
show
of
and
Fame
at the end of
yap.
the show, and basically all the way throughout. That is all I have got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate everybody for coming through today. Like, we learned a lot of great
All right,
information. There's still a lot more great
Check me,
information
check me,
to
check
go.
me.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'm just like, yo, I don't know anything really. So I'm kind of finding out as the weeks go along as well. So I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are excited for it too.
Absolutely. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see
All right,
you very
check
soon
me out.
before
Look,
you know it.
boom. Pause this joint. Let me back out real quick. Let me do this. 100%. Turn up. All right. Check me out, bro. Check me out. We go back through this real quick. Look, bro. I'm going to go over the things that stuck out to me. And then, I'm not going to lie, bro. If y'all got some feedback, let me know. And then also, the questions, bro. If y'all have any questions, bro, let me know. But first, bro, we going to go back to the cap breakers, bro. Simple. Because I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Tripping. Cap breakers, bro. If you ask me, in my opinion, bro, with the cap breakers, dog, I don't think it's important. If, for example, look at this clip. Look at the screenshot. If you got a 25 driving dunk, you hear me? I don't feel like it's worth it, bro. Going up 14 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to let me know. Is it even worth it? If you make a build that's not even, that you didn't intend to dunk, I think you can go elsewhere with your cap breakers. You could use the +4, for example. You could use your cap breakers for steal, perimeter, right? You could use it for anything else. Obviously, this build is trash. But in this example, I wouldn't go and use my cap breakers on, I wouldn't use my cap breakers on something that I didn't intend to, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's washed. I'm not going to cap. But when you got a build who's taller, for example, you, like I said, 6'6", 6'8", 6'9", I think that is the categories or like the build heights where like you'll be able to like get crazy with. Yes, it might be +5. Yes, it might be +1. But like if you could bring your build to the next level with a +1, I think that's way more valuable than you going from a 25 to like, come on, bro, to a 45. Like, I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. A 55, it's not. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing I want to go to is where we at, bro. This joint was definitely tough. The build specialization, this was dope. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is fire because I'm thinking about going big builds, right? Like a bigger build. Let me go to this screenshot right here, bro. And y'all was talking about this because they said in my career, right? With this, bruh, if you had the requirement, all you need is either a 60 lay, 60 dunk, 60 midi, right? 63, anything in the 60, you'll get a quest, and you'll be able to earn either your cap breakers. From what I seen, I swear it was +2, +1, +2, or you'll get a permanent max +2. So imagine, just dive into my mind real quick. I don't know, offensive type. Let's see, facts. Can cap breakers, and yeah, it might be for sure, depending on what they give you. But dive into my mind real quick. Imagine you got a 6'6", 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there. You a guard, and you want to be able to shoot crazy all the time. And you go into my career, you go through here, and you go and choose the shooting. The shooting build specialization, right? You choose that. You got gold shooting badges, and you earn a permanent max +2, and turn something from gold to Hall of Fame on a 6'7", 6'8". Yeah, you might have drive and dunk as well, but like you permanently boosted to a Hall of Fame on your shooting. I mean, a legend on your shooting, dog. That's where it gets scary. You know what I'm saying? If you could do this more than once, that'd be crazy too. But like, make your build around your play style. If you want to punch on boys, yo, make a high drive and dunk build. Make sure your shooting hits the goal, right? But then when you go into career and you choose something like this, you always go shooting to make your build OD. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the kicker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely choosing the max plus 2 over anything. You know what I'm saying? And then as you can see here, you got the cap breakers, right? You get a permanent shooting cap breaker. You got to make 1,000 mids or 1,000 threes. This is easy because one, you can either go to, you on my career obviously, but like, bruh, you could be on rookie, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have, honestly, bro, you could be on rookie. You don't even got to put your build up. You could be in here on the 60 overall, just just grinding, bro. Offline, 5-minute quarters, and just chucking. You know what I'm saying? Just shooting. And you can work your way up like that. You know what I'm saying? My goal, first day, I more likely will get VC. But like when I choose a build, I'm going to take my time. And when I do, I'm going to go to my career. I'll be offline. I might be online. We'll see. If I'm online, I'm not gonna lie. Off the rip, I might not show my build. Off the rip, jumper, I'll drop the jumper for sure. But definitely go to career, bro, and you could really unlock this easily. Like I said, if I had to choose one, I'm going the max plus 2, bro. Make 2,000, I'm getting that easily. If I can give me a 6'9" with high speed with ball. Facts, high speed with ball, cool. I'm enjoying 6'9" these past few weeks. Just wanted him to be faster. For sure, look, I'm with you. Now, all of this, to me, it depends on the dribbling. If the dribbling is what it say it is, we straight. Because I was watching it, the game speed is up, which is a W. But when you look at like some of the clips, you got Kyrie Irving. He's cooking like he do every year, but like sometimes his animations be trash. It don't like represent him well. But like when I was looking at the clips, they got the momentum in a misdirection, and some of it look faster. If you're allowed to really cook up like that on a taller build, like you said, the 6'9", bro, it's gonna be crazy. Probably get the shooting challenges done just by hunting. Yeah, you'll get them done easily by hunting your hot zones easily. Going to be some 6'9", my 6'9" might be easily. Y'all trying to be demis, bro. 6'9" is crazy, and imagine if your point guard is tall. I'm saying 6'8", 6'7", 6'6", that's tall. And then you got 2 or 3 6'9s on your squad. If you got defense, you're big. To me, I wouldn't go 7'4" unless I'm trying to cook up. But I'm definitely going to stretch the floor every time. But like we said, if the ball handling match everything that they showed us, the tall builds is going to be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I went over the cap breakers. I went over the build specialization, the max plus 2s. I wish they showed like, hold on, maybe they did. Wait up. Let me see something real quick. Let me press play. Yeah, they really didn't show too much because you got the goals, right? The 200. So I guess honestly, in order to get to that goal 8, you got to hit the other goals. So you'll end up getting like the jump shot boost. You get a cap breaker at 6, right? Cap breaker at 6. The max plus 1, you feel me? Max plus 1 at 7. You dig? Stuff like that. Another cap breaker at 8. So you get 2 shooting cap breakers, and then you get the max plus 1 and a max plus 2. If you get to choose this right here, the shooting one is the best option. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. Shooting, you can't be shooting. Defense, bro, your stick game, you being able to control your player on defense, your IQ, that's there, bro. I don't care what your overall is, your ratings are. You can get bump steals with a 25. It been happening if you know how to play D. But shooting, if you get the badges for shooting on every build, you can't lose. On my 6'11" rebounder, if I had this, I'm really cooking. So shooting to me is the best option. You put your dunking up on your builds, your playmaking. Obviously, your shooting too. Get your stats. But like I said, the least you should never go lower than gold shooting badges if you can get it. If you taller, like a 6'11", a footer, and you get silver, take that. But like, you should always go for gold. Should have shown the tall bills. Yeah, they ain't want to show the tall bills because they know it was gonna get crazy, bro. But like I said, goal 6, 7, 8, and then 9 is definitely the max plus 2. We're hitting 2,000 middies or threes. That's easy work. You know what I'm saying? So we went over the cap breakers. We went over this. The next thing, if I could go back, boom, where we at? We got, this was that, boom, boom. It was the build names. It was like little stuff. Like we had the 2-way 3-point slasher, which was cool. I seen the ISO sniper, like little stuff like that. So my question for y'all would be, what are some build names that y'all would like? And what would the stats, what's the question? So what is the build name that y'all would like, and what would like the stats be to go with it if you could choose a build name? That's what I'm waiting for. The build name and what would some stats be? Because I already know y'all be creative as hell. Because if you can think it, if you can imagine it, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can get to it, man. It's definitely like that. To the taller build. That's a goal, yeah. When you get in here, try taller builds with different body types for sure. If it's up to me, because I'm thinking taller, I don't know an exact build name. I'm just looking for the trillest build name, something that stands out. And for me, like I said, I need on my builds, I don't want to contradict myself because I know what I want to build, but I know what allows me to win. If I go for something that I want, I'm going with a higher dunk, a decent 3, a high midi to unlock badges if you want to do it that way. Defense for sure, ball handling, rebounding. Like I don't need nothing OD. The lowest I need like the 60 rebound to get some rebounds, but like other than that, shit, I'm PG, bro. Defense, and we got to be fast and quick. The ISO King would be fire name, or the Island. If you had the Island and then you a lock, that'd be tough. That would be too tough. I'm not gonna hold you. So I'm thinking I definitely need something tall. I need something to cook, bro. Because if you look at this is one of the 6'3s. It's like crazy because no pass sack. And if they show this in the builder, this doesn't bother me because if I'm making a lock with no ball handle, I'm expecting this to be my weakness. But if I understand how I play, I can pass. I can pass even with a lower pass sack. I'm not saying I'm dotting everything, but when you have a lower pass sack, you just have to think faster and throw it quicker. Throw it before you want to because you know it's there. If I have a low pass sack and I get a rebound, I'm not throwing full courts expecting the game to bless me. I'm throwing it to my guard or somebody closest, or I'm walking it up myself. So it's like little stuff. You can't always blame the game for what they not doing for you. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? There's another thing that caught me. What is y'all thoughts on this bad boy? Custom takeovers. Where we at? Cause this was dope. If we can get the custom takeovers, bet. Custom takeovers, man. My thoughts on this, I think it's dope. And hear me when I say this, man. Look, at the top it said you can customize and save your own takeover. You can select up to 3 attributes to boost. Hear me, bro. Hear me. I know I'm not tweaking. Look, you got 6'8", 6'7", 6'9". We talking about the 6'9s. Say you able to dribble, cook up. We go to my career, right? You grind out your shooting quest, right? You build specialization. You get your cap breakers. You get your permanent max plus 2. So now you go from gold to legend badges. One of your takeovers have to be 3-ball. It has to be 3-ball. You go from say you go from an 83 ball, you get your plus 5. So now you got an 85 3-ball on your 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". And hear me out. You got an 85 3-ball. And then your middies already higher than your 3. You feel me? So you got an 85 3-ball plus your legend badges. Like, I know people tapping into this stream, whether they in or out. People gonna come to the stream, bigger YouTubers and everything gonna tap in. I'm not gonna say steal my concept, but they gonna be like, oh, this is what he on. This is what I'm on, bro. I'm giving y'all all the sauce now, so I don't have to make a video on it. But you go with a higher or taller build, you grind your stuff in the career, you're shooting stuff, and now you actually gotta you have to put your joint. You gotta put your 3-ball up, right? Other than that, 3-ball, dunking, middies is cool. Where else? Perimeter D, if you try and make people miss. It depends on how the mechanics are in the game. If they let people just spark up anything, because I was on 24, and if you leave anybody open, for the most part, it's green. If you leave a bot open, it's green. So if the game's like that, you can go, you feel me, your +5 or 6 on your perimeter, but still is it, bro. Interior D, depending on how that is, like, it depends on your role, but like, yo, 3-ball, dunking. Speed with ball is cool too, if it allows you to dribble faster on the taller one. I'm not looking for ball handle, because you can go 85 ball handle or 80 to 85 ball handle. It's not giving you more SIGs. So 3-ball, speed with ball, perimeter D. Facts. Those are the 3. Because I would never go ball handle, because it's not give you more SIG. So speed with ball, 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Perimeter D, dunking, like stuff like that. That's the custom takeovers. We got the builders, the build names, cap breakers. I think the last thing I wanted to talk about that actually caught my eye. So the height balancing, right? If we could talk about the height balancing, they didn't show anything, but the height balancing, they talked about the 7-4s, bro. I think when it comes to 7-4s, if obviously, like my dog said they're gonna be slow. We know that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Oh, no footer, speed, block, vert. Definitely, if you can go vert, that'd be tough. But with the 7-4, they're gonna be slow. But because they're adding that, now the 7-3s get better, the 7-1s get better, the 6-11 is going to get better and faster. So I'm definitely gonna make my 6-11. I'm gonna be in the builder. I'm actually gonna not only make my first build, but I'm gonna make a couple of my builds and really perfect that. But I just know, because of the height balancing, everything smaller than the 7-4 is going to be cracked. So now you're going to be able to really dribble, really rebound, really run, be faster, shoot. So if you think of it like that, it's going to be tough. I think we're going speed, steal, speed with ball, and 3. Facts, because that still be crazy, bro. Because with the glove take, oh yeah, that's tough. 6'9" shooting guards back. I hope so. 6'9" after 2 definitely was like that. The 6'9s from NBA 2K23 was cracked, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they allow that, because I was running point guard. He was a small forward, but I was running PG with a 6'9", 3-and-D wing, going crazy, bro. That was it. So I don't know if my first build is going to be 6'9", because my first build is definitely a PG. So it's like I said, either I'm going small guard, which I don't necessarily want to, but it depends on how the dribbling is. But I'm definitely trying to go tall guard. My passing is there. I just want to see what the dribbling looking like. I already gave y'all the sauce of what I'm going for. So definitely gonna be taller. 6'8" is my max on my first build. But the 6'9" is definitely gonna be my lock build. He's gonna be dribbling, he's gonna be shooting, he's damn sure gonna be playing defense. Where we at? Where we at? There was one thing I wanted to see. I think it was we already kind of talked about this. It was the badge perks. And we already seen that. You get the tier 2, tier 1, max +2s. The permanent, they was talking about now you'll be able to have it before the game. So if you unlock the max +1 joint here, you'll be able to have it before the game even start. Or when you heat it up in the game. I thought about a Jamal Crawford build. Jamal Crawford's gonna be crazy, bro. You already know that. 6'5", cooking, untouchable. Going with the lab up though. Yeah, we definitely going with the lab up for sure. Everybody, I think the best bet, bro, to give you the sauce when you make a build. Animation still height restricted. They didn't say that for real. I'll show you what they showed. They showed some height restriction, but it was, here we at. It wasn't too crazy. Where we at? Up here it's 6'3". So at 6'3", it didn't show the animations and all that stuff, but 6'3", it showed you what you'll be able to get, like max potential. There was definitely a different screenshot. Right here, boom, 6'3", it showed you this screen. And at 6'3", like, it just showed you what you're able to get. You know what I'm saying? Max with the wingspan, his wingspan a little small. So at 6'6", with a 6'6" wingspan on a 6'3", I'm not gonna lie, I would expect you to have a higher 3-ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to go minimum wingspan for 99. You know what I'm saying? You're already small. So depending on what this is looking like, I don't know, bro. Cause look, his wingspan is not even that long, and he get a 99 still. So obviously the smaller build is definitely gonna be cracked still. Oh, so they aren't locked. So hopefully, yeah, it's just about your attribute. If you can get a 92 ball handle on a 6'7", you should be able to get some of the same sigs the little dudes. That's gonna be crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm stuck between going 6'8" max or like 6'8" to 6'3". It's gonna turn between, yeah, and the 6'10" is gonna be crazy as hell too. But if y'all got any questions for me, man, before I definitely dip up out of here, anything, I'm here, bro. So I'm gonna sit back, let the questions run in, man, cause I'm tweaking for this. Oh, last thing, body types. In my opinion, yo, swole was cool. I want to say 24, you could be big as hell, bulky, and still be able to cook like you are skinny. So I had a 6'8" lock, 95 strength, and he was cooking. But when I made the same build on 25, the body type changed everything. And I ran with the build for like a couple months, but ultimately end up deleting them because the body types changed the speed. Like, it changed your movement, your burst, your first step, all that stuff. So that just threw me. So I like the skinnier body types anyway. I think it make you look crazier. Look at the 6'9", look at the 6'11" I made. Max wingspan, you look like a threat. And everybody talk about strength. And in my opinion, just like real life, bro. Jamal Crawford said it. Dog, he's skinny. Some dudes are strong as hell in the league. When he got to the league, you know what I'm saying? He did 1 year at Michigan. He said when he got to the league, them niggas was strong. So what he said was, bruh, you got to use your speed. Get to the spot before they do. If they can't touch you, they can't strap you. It's the same concept with the game. If you dribble fast enough, bro, they can't stick with you. Same with defense. I have a strong lock and I had a fast lock. In my opinion, I think the fast lock get to the spot more. You can anticipate and beat them to the spot. The strong lock strength ain't gonna bail you out every time. It's not. And on offense, if you think like it will, yes, it do help. You get the blow by, the push off animations, but the way I run with my squad, say I'm guarding you and you got strength, I'm getting bumpy with no strength. But if you push past me, my big is there to clean it up. That's what team ball for. And if my big ain't cleaning it up, bro, he's out of there. That's his goal. We try to make it easy for the big so he can punch everything. His goal is to protect the paint. Whoever it is, it could be the 4 or the 5, but his goal is to protect the paint. So rip, defined, flexible, definitely. What's the other one? Was it slender? Some slender. One of them joints was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I bet some top 2K creators gonna have a King of the Court type tournament for Academy. Hopefully it's some prompt. Yeah, I think they will. I know they had some King of the Court stuff last year. My thing is, if I don't enjoy the game, I'm not finna do it. But if the game is what it's supposed to be, then I'm cooking. Slim, bet Slim was like that. This joint is definitely tough, bro. But I'm definitely excited for the freaking my career stuff, because if not, that's gonna change the build. Every year I end up writing my stuff down, man, and write down what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go back in here and really check out all the animations, the attributes at the top, write down what I'm looking for, and then when I get my hands on a builder, I kind of build it around that. You know what I'm saying? If you need my you know what I'm saying, need my help with a build or anything, definitely slide to my Discord, bro, because I'm doing everything through there. I also offer editing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing custom thumbnails for YouTube if y'all interested in that. I'm doing short form vids, so that's like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, IG, all that as well. And then the last thing, I'm doing editing classes like for a group. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all interested in that, bro, let me know. Because if y'all do the editing classes, I'm going to teach you everything I know, whether that's for the shorts, YouTube, IG, or for the long form YouTube vids, the in and outs, everything in between, man. So I'm definitely excited. You know, the first day I'm going to be on a lot of the builder. Facts. You got to be looking at the builder and the caps. For sure. That's what I'm doing first day. I'm not going to lie. I have to around. I mean, this is defensive PG. Oh, that's tough. 6'6" defensive PG. Play like Westbrook. That's definitely tough because you don't see that, and that's rare. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to make a rare build around your playstyle. But if you could do that, bro, you unstoppable. He said Glock 19 wants Allen. Facts. You know he's gonna be cooking up too. 6'9" Demi. If you make a 6'9" Demi, what position would you run? Say you made him, you could run park, you can run 3s, 2s, but if you was in the 5s, what position would you want to be in with your 6'9" Demi? Even if he could run the 1. Yeah, there's still cap breakers. You earn them in career too. And it's tough because now with cap breakers, say if you made a build, shooting guard, that's gonna be tough. Say you make a build, you can choose what area you want your cap breaker in. This right here is under the build specialization. So it's this. So when your cap breakers are based off of what attributes you want. So if you choose shooting, you'll get your 2 cap breakers and your max +1 and max +2 for that category. Say with finishing, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. And these are the requirements. If you have a 60, you can get it. A 60 in one of these categories, you can get it, bro. I like it. I like mine out the 3 too. But I play PG with mine. It's like, I'm not gonna say I'm on some LeBron stuff, but like my play style don't change. Like for the most part, I don't matter what my build is. If it comes to me passing, like you shouldn't change your play style based off of what build you are. If you you can have 2 small guards, one with a 99 dunk, with a decent 3, and the other one with a 99 3 with a decent dunk. The play style shouldn't change like the way you play. Get cooking. You can read the floor, play the same way you do, but now because the builds are definitely like the total opposite, obviously you'll start 3 hunting more. But if you are good at attacking the rim, even if you got a 99 3 ball, cook up. If they give you the 3, take it. But get to your spots, whether that's the mid or attacking the lane, and dominate. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do. Dominate, man. I had 76-4s, all that position, not able to do anything. You right. I mean, 6'4s is tough. Only thing about the 6'4s versus the 6'9s. If you're faster and you got a high steal, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of 6'9s, if you don't know what you're doing, you're not getting to your spot. But if you do know what you're doing and you can get to your spot, them 6'9s is rising over the 6'4s every time. Every time. If you get to the lane, the 6'4s is over with for sure. Point forward is the best play style. I agree. You score at will, but can orchestrate and defense. That's my play style too. Like, and it's crazy because my favorite player was Braun. Like Braun was him. Braun can do everything. But because I'm a passer, like I'm a playmaker, but I think over a long period of time, like it get frustrating where like if you facilitate all the time and then you got people in your ear, whether they're calling for the ball or not, people, you can tell who be hot when they not getting the ball. So when somebody run PG for me, I understand that they can't feed everybody. I'm not in your ear either tweaking over the ball. So for me being a facilitator all the time, dog, I need the same thing, bro. Especially if you one of them who gonna call for the ball. I need you to throw the ball just as much as you call for the ball too. And most people don't be on that. For sure. If taller bills can hoop, them smaller bills gonna be boxed. Facts. If the taller bills can move, it's no sense of making a small bill. On 23, I came out with a 6'3", went to the park and was getting boxed in for real. Like I was moving, but the 6'9" was moving just as fast as me. So then I ended up making a 6'9". You ain't lying. All right, look, say that. The ones crying be the ones that don't pass. It's funny as hell. So it be like that in Random Rec. But if you check my live stream from yesterday, funny, bro. I was playing with my fiance. And she's hilarious because if you watch her play, she run one, she wiggle with the left stick. But she be in my ear when I get the ball, like, yo, pass. But then when I give her the rock, she don't read the floor. And even though she don't play the game, this is the same concept with these dudes who be playing online. Like they cry for the rock, but if you give them the ball and you expect them to pass, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the person who should have the ball in their hand the most is the person who's going to make the best decisions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just what it is. It depends, bro. Like the center could be the best playmaker. And to me, if he the best playmaker and he's dominant, bro, he could do the ball. The game go through him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Easy passes. They be late, dumb late. You could be standing right next to somebody and they hesitate, bro. And if you hesitate with me and I'm butt naked, one or two things gonna happen. Either I'm not gonna shoot and I'm gonna dribble and create my own shot, and if I do shoot, I'm bricking because I've been expecting it. So that's just like in real life. So in order for me to not miss, that's why I get the cooking. Like I'll pass the ball to the open man every time. But if boys ain't passing it, I ain't gonna lie, they're cooked. If you're a bucket getter and can't control the ball every possession because you're not seeing it easier, yeah, I don't like that either. Like even if you can score, there's a lot of dudes I know who can score at will, but if they not willing passers, bro, then I don't need to run with you. Cause then if I want to score all my points, bro, I can run with my IRLs every time. I could 5 out and just get the cooking and make vids on me cooking. But that's not even realistic though. And when I get double teamed, I like to get double teamed because if I do, somebody's open. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Somebody open. Rhythm is definitely a thing. Yeah, rhythm. If there's no rhythm on the floor, what's the point? I don't care how good we are as a squad. That's why if you put 5 people who be cooking and they have no rhythm, they gonna lose. That's why I look at Joe Knows and Black Market. I like them because if you look at the squads they be playing against, visually you be like, yo, the other team is just like that, compy. But then they're not better than Black Market. They play in rhythm. Joe Knows that dog, bro. He's gonna get his points, but it's how he get his points. He's not coming up here forcing and 3 hunting. He's playing basketball. He's taking what they give him. He's punching on boys, and he's passing the rock. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what make you like that. If we all scoring, we lose. Yeah, I always want to be the only score. Yeah, definitely. Only people who I don't mind like really scoring, like say there's 2 type of dudes who be cherry picking, you know what I'm saying? There's dudes that don't play no D and they be the first one up court, they average 20-30 off of fast breaks, like cherry picking. And then you got the locks who be boxing stuff, forcing the miss, and they be the first one out, catching shooting on the breaks. I respect them because they actually play their part. Dudes be out here running around and leaking and stuff. That just be crazy, bro. This joint definitely be crazy, man. Let me do this. Hey, but I think I'm gonna be in here for about 10 more minutes. If y'all have any real questions for me though, I'm here for y'all boys, bro. I'm tweaking for this though. I'm definitely excited for this joint. Cause if this is what they say it is, I need this. Tall guards, bro. Yeah, tall guards, bro. Cause in a minute, yeah, I got 10 minutes. Boom. Any questions? After that, I gotta get ready for football. I got football today. You don't really play defense. I'm not passing the ball. If you don't play defense, I'm not passing either. If you don't play D, I'm honestly, you got like a couple games with me. Like I ain't running. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I won't never pick you up. Cause defense wins games, bro. Because offense, even if you have rhythm with your guys, sometimes the offense be slow. It could be stagnant. Even me, I'm realistic, bro. I can come up court, be having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? And be getting boxed in. And the offense is slow. But one thing about me, no matter what, my defense is gonna be there, bro. And we play defense. Let's see the challenge. Facts. What if now that you said that, even if they let us see the challenges before every specialization, what if the challenges are the same every time? Like, what if, boom, we choose to shooting? I'm happy they showed that because it's definitely easy. But what if they choose to shooting and they give us these? You know what I'm saying? Like the 1,000 shots, the 500 shots. Oh man, I'm trying to get to it. Yeah, what if they give us these? 500 shots, win 100 games with 5 jump shots or more made in each win. That's easy. And then, whoa, I ain't even peeped this. Hold on. I ain't even peeped this. Unique shooting archetype name. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get new names based off of, even though whatever the name is, either we all gonna get the same one and I'm gonna be mad and I'm not gonna use it, or everybody get a different one, a unique, not everybody, but like it's randomized out of like 5 or 10 different names. That'll be dope. So 100 games, like, come on, bro, we're getting that. 1,000 shots, come on, bro, cap breaker. But then it's tough because if you gonna base it off of, all right, gym, I got a gym. So look, say you get 2 cap breakers, right? Boom, we get 2. One here and one is like over here. So we get 2 cap breakers and you're shooting. And say it's tough. Say you make a 6'9" with an 83 ball, but it maxes out at an 85, right? So you get your +5. It's tough. That's tough. Say you make a 6'9", boom, and he maxed out at 85 3 ball. Would you put your 3 ball at a 83 and use the 2 cap breakers from here? Or would you put it at an 80 and use the 2 in here? And then hopefully we get 3 more at some point and then you max it out. So what would your choice be? Would you put it at an 83 and use the 2 from here? Or would you put it at an 80 and then use the 2 from here and hopefully get 3 more? Cause that's tough right there. Because if you're gonna make your build based off of your cap breakers, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Cause I know what I'm gonna be able to shoot with. I'm gonna hop into my league and just get to shooting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Figure out your threshold, figure out your SIGs, your ball handle, figure out everything you need, and then just make your build. Yeah, I hope it ain't the same name though. Definitely a tough one, bro. But I'm definitely excited, bro. A lot of information. They could have gave more. Depending on the shooting, I might go 80. Facts. If the shooting is what it's supposed to be, hell yeah. I'm probably gonna go 82. I'm gonna probably go 80 as well. Cause this about to be a year. And if you go 80, then you'll get more attributes for the rest of your build, defense and stuff like that. I think they will. I think they was talking about it before on another stream where they're giving +5. I mean, I said +5, +1 after each of the seasons. So that's gonna be tough though. That's gonna be tough. But hopefully they allow us to just get right, bro. Tall guards is back, bro. That's all I can see. Cap breakers. This is kind of throwing me, but I think with the +1 in my 3 ball, I'm cool with that because I'm gonna make my build a certain way. And this is a no-go. 99 lay, nah. I'm not trying to acrobat every time. I had a 99 lay on 25, bro. It was trash unless you acrobat it. So I'm going with a higher dunk, a decent 3, We gonna have the ball handle. Definitely gonna have the ball handle, and then defense. By rebounding, if I'm a guard, quote unquote, I'm going with at least a 60. Like, I don't need to be OD. There's people on the team who should be rebounding. Because if I'm a rebounder, I'm make sure I'm rebounding 80 mid, 83, 85 late, 96 dunk, 85 steal, 80 block. Facts. That's a tough spread, bro. I think the 80 and 80 is nice. I had that 2 years ago on my 6'9". So yeah, this screen requires some testing. Plus 15 for the attributes. Yeah, that shit is crazy. It do require. Only way you gonna see me using like a plus 15 is if, say, you make a 6'10" or taller and you want to get standing dunk. And say I put my standing dunk at, I don't know, if it's plus 15. Say I put it at 75 standing dunk, but I want a 90. I will use that for the 90. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. But other than that, I'm not wasting points like that. So, but we definitely gonna get right. That 80-80 is definitely 80 playmaking, 85 pass, 80 ball handle. But I say 80 on 2K23. The 6'9s had an 85 ball handle, cause my 6'9 on 2K23 had an 87, and that mug was cooking, bro. So if they got the 6'4s in there and they're allowing us to cook again, that's gonna be tough. 6'9s with the 85. Ben Simmons, that's facts. I need dribbling. If 6'9s get 85 ball handle or 87, that means the 6'8s or the 6'7 should get a 92. But it all requires the speed with ball. If we can get, this is about to be crazy. If I could get a 91 speed with ball, because I'm hoping that's giving you like a decent speed booster. If I can get a tall build with a 91 speed with ball, I don't care what the height, 6'7", 6'8", I will definitely get that for sure. The pass act, I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna go OD on my pass accuracy. Like, I'm not gonna go low. The lowest I'm going is 75, but like, I'm not being the main facility. I'm gonna facilitate for sure, but I'm not putting my life into it, because boys don't pass like I want them to. 6'7" might be the best height, like 23. Definitely 6'7" was broke. I had a 6'7" on 23 with a 99 dunk, 85 3 ball. I forget what his ball handle was. He had a 75 pass sack though with a 99 steal. Like he was broke though. You know what I'm saying? And the ball handler was definitely like that too. But I'm a steal type person. I'm going to play D. I'm going to press you out. And my goal is to send them inside. You know what I'm saying? It's 95 steal on a 6'8". That's crazy right there. That's crazy. My 6'8 had an 85 steal. But yours 95 steal? Yeah. That's menace right there, bro. Boy just got to get it. Definitely got to get it, but I would say for real though, man, focus on making your build. Like you said, 96 dunk, go a higher dunk. I ain't gonna say 99, because you know the thresholds be crazy. 93, 96 usually be the best, but go with your dunking, and then make sure we hit that career, because I'm gonna definitely be in there grinding this right here, 100%. Day one, grinding this. I'm actually gonna knock this out probably day one, bro. If I'm not at work. You know what I'm saying? Like lane steals on defense better when you box them. Facts. You box them up. The on-ball defense is crazy. But get that dunk. You knock this out. Get your max +1. Make sure you got at least gold shooting badges. You know what I'm saying? On every build, gold or silver. If you're tall as hell, you can get silver, But get your shooting badges. And then, there should be no issue, because nobody on the game should make a pure inside. There's no reason for it at all. Even if you have a 90 standing dunk or higher, there's builds that can still shoot. So if you ever see me playing inside big on some Shaq stuff, I'm damn sure gonna be able to shoot, man. So definitely, man. I appreciate y'all boys for tuning in, though. I just want all the dunk animation, because they was definitely tweaking. You stopped at 89 dunk this year. In fact, I had a 90, 93, 92, 96 dunk bill, and I had 299 dunking bills. 6'4" was at the end, and then earlier I had a 6'7". You was still getting punched out of animations, bro. So we're definitely gonna see, but the animation's gonna be crazy, man. At least have a midi, bro. I was on 24. I had a 6'10", even though I ended up glitching Patty on it, so I was able to hit. I had a 55 3 ball with an 83 mid, and then yeah, like I was low key inside 99 O board, like, but I always space the floor. You can get rebounds and space the floor. People be tripping, bro. So definitely, man. I'm definitely about to be out. Look, if y'all in this vid, man, definitely look. Slide in my Discord if y'all want to get some runs in. If y'all got any questions, man, slide over there. And also check my YouTube. What is it? The post page. Yeah, on my post tab, because I got some questions, man, that I gotta ask y'all boys today, tomorrow, bro. Because we're about to get active, man. I want to say I appreciate y'all boys, dog. Always, man. Always keep God first, bro, before anything, man. Because without Jesus Christ, bro, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be here, dog. Niggas came from the dark, bro. And I never got no help, bro. You feel me? Came from the mud, so just got to stay focused, man. Remove all the negative people out your life, bro. Friends, man. Frenemies, whatever you want to call it, bro. You know what's right for you. You know what's wrong for you, man. And just locked in, man. If I'm your dog, like I said, bro, I don't even know y'all boys, bro, in real life, but if y'all ever needed anything from me and I have it, I'm going to give it 100%. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know you, so now you got the standard for the people in your circle, bro. They should always support each other. Cause if dudes who rock with me, man, I always push people to be great. Cause there's no excuse, man. If you want it that bad, you gotta do it, bro. I currently work 4 jobs, the 4th one being YouTube, and I'm still getting it. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no excuse, dog. It's hard. You gotta balance relationships and everything else. And you know they gonna be in your ear complaining, but in reality, man, you doing it for a purpose. It's not like I'm out here turning up every weekend and doing X, Y, and Z, bro. I'm out here locked in. And if they mad at me for being locked in, bro, then they really don't rock with. They really don't care about me. It's about them. So if you was my dog and if you was locked in and I ain't talked to you for a minute, I just know that you locked in, and I support that, because every time we do link up and get together, it's gonna be like you feel me? Like it's day one. So keep that in mind, man. Make sure y'all boys stay locked in, man. I got y'all boys forever, dog. Baby boy.